Alrighty, so this morning I am going to be starting a project for Mr. Richard Cardinal. So what we have today and we're working with is this beautiful turquoise that reminds me of like dragon skin. It's gonna be so cool to frame this. I'm excited to do this kind of talisman because I've never done one like this before. This one's gonna be so cool. With this turquoise, we are getting some black tourmaline for the grounding properties of it. This raw chunk is super cool, super amazing. And then we are going to be adding a chunk of Herkimer diamond. We're adding this chunk into his talisman. And then we're going to do a fancy gem seat with these Herkimer diamonds, which are from Honey Golden, kind of like pairing their friendship together. So we're going to add these Herkimers, this big giant one crested in there. So pretty. And turquoise. So let's get started. So Herkimer diamond, turquoise, and tourmaline. Okay, so we are going to start by building a frame. And the length of this video, the duration of it, will be, for the first part, will be framing it and getting the stones attached to the frame. And then my next part video will be adding in all the intricacies to bind the talisman together. So what I've got here is a piece of 18 gauge copper wire that's pretty stiff. I mean, it is malleable because it's copper, but it's pretty stiff compared to what I've been used to. So we're going to go ahead and get this started. Okay. So let's begin. So we're going to do a 180U on this one. Okay, and I'm going to leave a gap. Okay, on this one, I'm not going to pinch it. Leave a gap because of how I'm going to seat the frame on this. Okay. So we're going to leave a gap there. I'm going to put a bend probably about right here. Okay. Bend that there. We're going to bend that one there. Like so. Okay. So again, we're making a talisman to fit my gems, as you can see. So we're going to piece them together. So the idea is that I want my alignment like so. So it's going to align somewhat like this. So we're going to frame this up. Okay. And we're going to get it all situated. So I'm just freehanding all of this. Okay. Yep, I am working on Richard's today, Carrie. We're framing it. So as you can see, I'm getting a base frame situated. I want to incorporate tourmaline down below. We got our turquoise and our Herkimer diamond. And in the bail seat, we're going to add for Brother Richard some lapis lazuli. I got one of these cute little guys. So we're going to put a lapis lazuli in his bail. But that'll be for my next video. But because of his intuition, his divine, his tarot reading, the lapis lazuli helps connect to the divine. So that's what we are getting. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna take a while. I'm doing a talisman I've never done before, and so it's gonna be exciting how this all comes together. Okay, so we are going to Put a break right here. Keep about the same angle. Okay. We're going to keep that about centered here. Okay. Like that. We're going to stick this one down like so. And then we're going to tie that one together. So I'm kind of making an odd shape just because I like doing stuff like this. Okay. So we've got our base frame set up. So that's going to be the shape of it. And we're going to tie this one together. Okay. So I need a longer piece. Where's my half round? Oh man. So I'm going to be doing a video tonight when it's all dark out. We're going to do a demonstration with UV light. So I got this fluorite orb from my mom. But when this illuminates in the backlight, so cool. Can't wait to demonstrate it. Because I want to illustrate the magical properties of Gaia. Super pretty. Watching everything come alive with different light spectrums makes me wonder if our eyes upgrade, if we'll be able to see the fluorescence of stone, kind of like in the movie Avatar. See the fluorescence of all the forest. That'd be super cool. Okay. Okay. So yeah, that seems big enough for all three of our stones. Perfect. Alrighty. So we're using 21 gauge half round here. We're going to stitch this frame together. Okay. Okay. Leave a little tail there. Okay. Perfecto. Okay. So we're going to take this one, wrap it around so that it's locked into place. Okay. Alrighty. So my daughter, my little one, she gets copious amounts of screen time when she's with her mother. Lots and lots of screen time. And when I pick her up the first day, she's, well, I see it when I get her. I have to detox her because she gets absorbed so much misinformation. I'm going to tell you that right now. YouTube is a really great brainwashing tool for children. So as parents, if you're letting your kids watch YouTube, be mindful of what they're watching, because the corruption that happens in this world works in subtleties, and they definitely target children. Okay? Now, I'm not saying people are wrong, but I'm saying there's lack of knowledge being taught to children. So my daughter, the very first thing she turns on today, because again, I'm not trying to make it stressful for her, but I don't do a lot of TV other than when I'm recording, obviously. But spending time on TV is mostly because I'm playing games or watching something on Gaia. But they were The show that, when the kids show, was illustrating that the body is imperfect, that it needs pills, that it needs drugs. They were educating the children that they need to wear a face mask, they need to kill all the bacteria in their body. It literally was going through the detail of saying germs cause you sickness. Now, here's the truth of the matter. The topic of germs is a theory, just like gravity is a theory. It's not proven. But in my spiritual healing, healing my body, I've come to learn that most of our healing comes from the sun and comes from the nutrients we fuel our body with. And they're sitting here teaching these kids that they need to wear face masks and they need to isolate themselves. They're teaching them to keep their distance from people. It's literally being taught in the kids' shows. And I'm like, no, unity and strength in numbers. And what was being taught in this children's show is that we can't trust our neighbor, only trust our parents. That's what it was teaching them. And I disagree with that. Now, while we need to have a moral compass, we need to educate children about, the people that would cause us harm, be wary of that, be mindful, put the good head on their shoulders. I agree with that. But I don't think we should alienate our neighbors because we don't know them. If we have people we don't know, we should learn about them, because that very person that could be scary could be your very savior. When a scary person comes around, you never know. So it just was appalling to see what they're teaching children on kids shows. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, they really think that it's okay for children to be forced to take pills their whole life? Are you kidding me? That's wrong. Humans have lived for thousands and thousands of years without pills, without the big drug companies out there that are marketing themselves as being safe and for human consumption. And people die from their drugs every day. Every day, people are dying from their drugs that don't cure. So why are they pushing and teaching children that this is how it is? Makes no sense. So we're going to flatten this now. We're going to hammer it down to give it some strength. So I've got my little anvil here we're going to use, because my table's not a nice solid wood table or steel table. We're going to do this right here on my lap, because otherwise it's going to bounce my camera out. So anyway, while she's watching this show, I made her, I'm like, Eleanor, change your show. They're teaching you the wrong things, and they're not telling you everything you need to know. I was like, just change it. She got a little upset, so I explained to her. I was like, look, you want to heal your body and give it what it needs so you don't have to be sick? We got to get in the sun. We need to get our melanin activated. This helps build our immune system. While the video she was watching was saying that the only way they can get antibodies is through a pill, that's what they were teaching on the show. That if they got a bacterial infection, which happens, that can be proven, bacterial function, sure. But the thing is their drugs kill both the good bacteria and the bad one, which leaves you with nothing, which leaves you completely defenseless. And they were teaching in the show that you need to take antibiotics to cure yourself, which I totally disagree with. Antibiotics, in my opinion, keeps you sick, because your body naturally produces them. And if you keep taking them, then the body isn't going to produce them, and therefore you cripple your immune system. And you do it to yourself. You consent to it. It's important that people start learning how important their body is and how powerful their soul is, how incredible of a machine our bodies are. Like, we really are created by intelligent design. And it's just amazing what comes of that. You give the body what it needs. So, okay. So there's our frame. Perfect. Put my anvil away. All right. So now we're going to use this 20 gauge copper. Cut off a few snippets. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to even have some small snippets in here that I can use. Okay, so that's 16 gauge. Okay. So I like using my scrap ones because see how I just need a couple small pieces. There's another one. There's probably about 6 of those. Here's another one. Cool. There's a couple there. Sweet. Look at that whole spindle of them. Perfect. Okay. Got what I need. Yeah, I just remember as kids, shows being a lot different. Now, granted, the shows we watched as kids were probably a lot more violent than we should have been exposed to. But I feel like that reinforced that. Have a good day at school. I love you. I also feel like that the violence that we saw in our shows was preparing our minds to become soldiers, to want to fight, etc. I think games do that too. Okay. So we've got a straight wire now. Boom. Look at that. Okay. I gotta straighten this one out. Yes, all of this 21 gauge. Okay, let's straighten all this out because I need it. Perfecto. Okay, so I got all the pieces I need now. 21 gauge right there that I can use. Okay, let's take this one out. Yeah, my little one, she's definitely getting brainwashed. And non-regulated brainwashing, that's what really strikes me. You know, if a parent's trying to protect their children, you shouldn't evade spending time with your children. You shouldn't be inclined to set them in front of a screen and have the screen entertain them for hours. That's not parenting. It's not even babysitting, to be honest with you. It's not even babysitting. Okay. Perfect. Alrighty. So now we're going to build our frame. Whoops. Dropped my wire. Okay. Alrighty. So we're going to put a series of ladders across here. Okay. Okay. So now I'm going to bring this one around. Snip this one off right there. Okay. So now that that's there, that one in. Straighten our wire like so. And then I'm going to tighten this down. Okay. I'm going to take that, fold it around. Okay. Same thing. Squint it down there. And then we'll snip this one off, like so. Roll that edge in. Okay. So these ladders are going to give me the support I need to hold my pieces on and give me the support for my frame. So it's nice to use, my trimmings for stuff like this, because otherwise I'm just going to scrap it out and hopefully get a refund that makes more money than when I paid for it, because the price of things, especially copper, has been going up. So I know that it's an investment, even though I have a scrap bin, it's still worth something. So I'm just reinvested into my business. Okay. So we're gonna, do this one here. Okay. Let's set that one like so. Like that. So now we're going to keep this flattened down so it doesn't slide on me. I'm going to keep that right there. Okay. And then we're going to take this like so. Children tend to be present and in the moment. So one of my tactics that put a limitation to screen use is that I make them charge it. So if they've got a mobile device, like, they're responsible to charge it. If it's not charged, I'm not going to charge it for them. So therefore, because kids are so present, they forget to charge it. Less screen time. Kind of clever. Kids will probably figure it out soon, which I'll have to change my tactics, but we just get clever. Because the whole point of living this life is to experience it and have fun. So why would you not want your kids to have fun? Why wouldn't you want them to go out and experience this world and have fun and enjoy it? Everyone's so worried about being safe and making sure their kids are all taken care of and making sure they don't have to do chores, because chores sucked when we were kids, right? A lot of parents don't do certain things because it was a traumatic experience for them. Like for me, I don't like roller coasters. So I don't take my kids to go ride roller coasters. Uh, So funny. You know, what we do as parents, we don't realize that we raise our kids to be exactly like us. And if we're sitting there watching screens all day long, well, it says a lot about who you are as a parent. Because I know parents that don't do that. I'm one of those. But I know tons of like families where their kids are active and engaged outside. And screen time is like for rainy days, or stormy days, or sick days. Okay, so there's that there. Okay, so we got that framed. Okay, so let's snip off another piece from here. Okay. What's up, baby girl?
So this fish had 3 parts of its tail.
3 tails?
Yeah, it was grayish. It lives in a very, very dark cave.
Crazy, like a cave fish, huh? Yeah. Oh, the hammer's stuck in your hair.
I'll get it. What?
You're so funny.
I know.
Good job.
Told you.
You're so funny. Hi.
It was like a dinosaur. It's a dinosaur.
A dinosaur type fish. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is. Like, had 3 parts of its tail.
Wow.
If you want to look with your light, with this. Look.
I need to get the battery in my flashlight. I'm doing a live recording right now, baby girl. So I'm filming.
I know.
Yeah. Well, careful.
Don't they like the ruby? You haven't showed them to
They can't see it from there.
But
see
why?
It right here. Okay. Where are you going? I thought you wanted to show this. That's what I mean. She joneses for the screen. So the first day or two, I allow her to get her screen time. So I slowly work in getting her away from the screen. So a few days we got to deal with that. So what she was trying to show you is on honeys, we found out the spinal is UV reactive. So look at that. So UV light illuminates this red. Isn't that so pretty? What are the odds? Who would have thought spinal is UV reactive? So it goes from this beautiful blue, and then the UV turns to this beautiful ruby color. Isn't that cool? And there's kind of like an eye in there. It's super pretty. Anyway, she wanted to show that because I just discovered spinal is actually phosphorescent. Had no idea. Okay. So we are going to put ladder. Yeah, what do you do? Yeah. Okay, so we're going to do one in the middle. Okay. Okay. I'm going to fold this down. I'm going to crimp that down there. Okay. Get that centered. Okay. So for Richard, I'm going to be using copper and silver. For for both the sun and the moon energies. Copper provides warming benefit, and the silver provides cooling benefit. And we know how eccentric Mr. Richard gets. Such a lovely soul. So colorful, so bright. And honestly, he's fully embodied that inner child that everyone talks about. We need to love our inner child. Richard is definitely one of those that expresses his inner child always. And I love him for that, being his authentic self. It's such a beautiful gift when people can do that for themselves. Truly. You owe yourself the blessing of bringing out that inner child. You know, Patch Adams, that book, if you read the book or if you watched the movie, Patch Adams wasn't wrong in his philosophy of making healing begins when you're present and having fun and smiling and laughing. Patch Adams proved in the medical industry that there's something more to the body's healing, and it does come with your emotional state. So I love the scene in that movie Patch Adams when the old lady, she's sitting there dying and withering away, and he asks her what her dream is that she's always wanted to do her whole life. And she says, well, when I was a kid, I always wanted to swim in a pool full of spaghetti noodles. Isn't that something a kid would say? It's such a beautiful thing. So what does Patch do? Honors that wish. A simple thing of, well, let's just get a bunch of pasta and so we can all swim in it. You know? She spent her whole life wanting to swim in a pool of spaghetti, and limitations of her upbringing prevented her from enjoying that very small indulgence the child would want. You know, she lived her whole life not going after the things that her inner child desired. And her real happiness came when she satisfied what her inner child desired. Isn't that crazy? So Patch Adam was teaching us in that story that healing comes from presence. And being present allows you to laugh and be joyous and be merry and just be in the moment, enjoying life. Presence, such a beautiful thing. We don't need TV screens. We don't, sure, it's helpful. There's a lot of things that our technology can benefit us with, sure. But we don't need them. Gotta get back to our roots. Truly, gotta get back to our roots. Okay. Okay, so we got that one. Alrighty. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. So one more little bar there. Okay. Cut off that much. Black snips. Okay. Perfect. So now we're going to curl this one in. Yeah, my ex-relationship taught me how important it is to engage with your kids. I think that was one of our biggest clashes when we were living together. Was my parenting style was not about distracting. Those are her exact words. I need them to be distracted so I can work. And that was a constant every day, all day. They have to stay distracted. And well, with the pandemic, we were forced to live together, right? And I saw how she just didn't like, because her kids were too much. They super energy, disrespectful, no rules, no parenting, lots of avoidance. One of the parents taught them how to do bad things, like steal and swindle and manipulate and, take advantage of. Like, that was what their dad taught them. And he would joke about it. Oh yeah, I just taught my kid how to just steal $100 stone from a rock store. So then he was proud of it. He was proud that they could get away with crimes. They could get away with dishonesty. He would gloat about how amazing it was that he could manipulate the system. He would sit there and preach about it. But he would teach his kids this, which only taught them to be a part of the problem. So that was my biggest hiccup in that relationship was I saw the problem in the behaviors. And so naturally, I wanted to adjust them. I wouldn't say correct it, but just teach them the scars that they're causing people. Okay, so we've got that one there. Perfect. We're going to secure that one there. So the flat side is going to go here. So I need to put a bar right there. Cool. Herkimer diamond. It's going to go right there, but a little different. Because the Herkimer is not flat, I can't rest it or pinch it on there. I have to secure it differently. So we're going to get the one more little barbell there. So anyway, my ex, yes, the kids had ADHD. I get it. I have ADHD. I get it. She had ADHD. I get it. People have ADHD. But in my learning about ADHD is that we make the symptoms of ADHD worse by feeding the dopamine hits, the constant addictive, I need dopamine hits. So whether that's from scrolling on screens to eating candy to getting a soda to all the things, ADHD has downsides. And living with this person that was all about not facing their reality and finding something outside of themselves, like this whole, well, they have ADHD, so it's good for ADHD to have the hits. Yes, I agree. But giving them buku's amounts of red dye candy, giving buku's amounts of, like, we're talking tons and tons of sugar. Like, When you look at a can of soda, actually measure out the 17 grams of sugar, she would allow those kids to drink 6, 7, 8 of them a day. And these are kids. And one can of soda has that much sugar, has about the same amount of sugar as a Snickers bar. You weigh out the sugar in an apple, weigh out the sugar in a banana, weigh out the sugar in a bunch of raspberries, far less and better for you. It's not processed and refined, but it was frustrating how the dilemma of ADHD prevented their ability to grow and heal. They became a trap to their own vices. And that's why that was hard for me to experience. I'll tell you what, watching people continually suffer by their own choices was hard. One of the things my ex doesn't like to admit is that hers, because she struggled with ADHD, was the compulsory smoking. She was addicted to cannabis and she couldn't not be high. Like, trying to feed that kind of addiction, as expensive as that may be, you know, she was it was just absurd. The suffering that she put herself through. And that it got to the point where marijuana didn't help her with what she was going after. It literally did not help because she abused it so much to the point that it didn't give her the same effect. So that's why they say that marijuana is a gateway drug, because if you avoid your healing, avoid your growth, avoid your emotions, you use it as a way to escape, then yeah, you're going to ruin how it's going to heal you. You're abusing it. And like anything, too much of a good thing can become bad. Like, truly. Alrighty. So there's my frame. So let's see how I want this tourmaline to go here. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do is secure. Maybe I should do it this way. No, I like the flow of the tourmaline. Yeah, we'll use that flat side. Okay. Alright, so how do I want to attach this? Okay. So we're going to attach that right there, like so. And we're going to take a little snip here, like so. And we are going to make some curls, like so. Okay. Make some curls right there. Okay. So like that. To lock that one in. Okay. We're going to take another piece about the same length. Same thing. We're going to do some curls right here. Okay. Okay. the heck? It literally just fell apart. That was weird. My Reiki energy snapped it. Let's try that again. Okay. Okay. So now put this one here again. Try again. Okay. It's about like so. Okay. Then we're going to take this, curl those inward, like so. So we can lock it in. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Like so. Alrighty. Like that. Okay. Okay. So take that and that. Let's rotate it. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Perfect. To secure that. Like so. Okay. Okay. So like that. Straighten that one out. Okay. So now I'm going to tuck this in. Okay. All right. Okay. Ouch. Okay. So there is that tourmaline right there. And then secure this other end like so. You're going to try that right so. something there. Okay. So we're going to cinch that one down there. Like so. Okay. So we are going to stick that one on. Okay. Perfect. Snip that there. Okay. So now let's snip that one off there. Bend. Okay. So that is just like so. And then so like that. And then take that right like that. Perfect. Okay. 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 Alrighty. So we have got that one attached. Perfect. Okay. Okay, so I got that stone attached. So we got tourmaline on there. A little raw piece of tourmaline for the grounding. All right, let's see. Oh, yeah, as you're laying at the stretcher. Yeah, no kidding. The truth is, we have the power to heal ourselves. And we just need to believe that we can do it. Like, truly. Super exciting. Such a cool frame. Yeah, I do like the shape of that. Oh, Richard, you made it. Getting ready for a shadow and just a show. Okay. Yeah. Well, thanks for checking in a little bit, Richard. This is part one. So happy, but this is your frame. So glad you made it. So cute. Oh, cool. Thank you for leaving me playing, Holly. I appreciate you. Yeah, it's just, I love doing what I do. It's so amazing. I love that Richard came and said hi, so he can kind of see me do my thing on his pendant. It's so pretty. But yeah, we're going to be here for a bit. Awesome. Okay. So we are going to shift that up a slight bit so it holds it better. Okay. Left my view on for that. Okay. So now we are going to make two more pieces. I think what's going to happen is I'm going to leave it open. I'm going to do a loop here on the corners. Loop here on the corners. I'll have it kind of curl like so, and then link it in to leave that open. That next, that's going to go right here, like so. Super excited. But yeah, that's going to secure my frame like that. Okay. So the next piece that I got to work with is going to be this one. Where did my scrap wire go? Okay. So we are going to first of all straighten this out. Okay. Snip this one in half. Okay. The idea is that we are going to have a little twist here. Okay. Like so. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. So we're going to do that like so. And then we got to make sure that it flows in the same direction. Like so. See how that works? So we're going to okay. Make sure my loop is the same. Okay. So you can see how that loops around. Like so. I need to take this one in just a smidge more. But the idea is that it's going to sit like so. Just going to seal that one in. Okay. Let's get a little contour on there. Okay. So yeah, there's that one. So we need to make another one just like it. Okay. So I'm going to take it about right there. Okay. So that's, yeah, the same way. So we are going to curl like so. Okay. So this has got to go down behind like so. Let's make sure where he sets that down we are the same dimension. Okay, we are good. So now we're going to take that. So see how that works. Okay. So now we've got our other side. We're going to curl these in. And curl these ones in. Okay. Like so. Oops, dropped it. Curl that one in. Curl that one in. So you can see how that kind of goes through together. Okay. So we're going to drop that other one. Okay. Let's get going again. All right, so how do I want to secure this one? Yeah. So I think we're going to just set it on these two bars here. Yeah. Right like there. Okay. So let's set this on here. Alrighty. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So like that. That's how that's gonna seat on there. Okay. So now we need to take this, make sure it's where I want it. right like that. Okay. So we're going to trim off some of that tail because I don't need it. Need to be very careful that I don't over tighten it because it'll skew how the stone comes together. So I want to make sure that it stays relatively centered. Okay. So this stays pinched into here. Same thing. So we're going to, again, same. I'm going to trim off some of this tail. So I don't need it. Okay. 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 Like that. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. So we got that one side in. Okay. Let's bring this one in here. Okay. Boom. Okay. Like so. Okay. So that is my one seat there, if you can see that. Now we're going to add the other buckle down here. Like so. So see how that comes together? So I'm going to frame that one on there. Okay. All right. I need to pre-bend this. So we're going to grab it right there. We're going to bend this down. Same thing. Grab it right about there. Bend that down. Okay. Straighten that one out. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. Trim some of that off. Okay. Like so. Okay. 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 So that is the turquoise fastened to the frame with the tourmaline. Super cool. So now I need to snip all these off. I gotta trim that out. Okay. Okay. I can get it. Okay. So there's the end. Okay. So let's put these two together. Okay. So there's the flow of the tourmaline with the turquoise. And then we are going to fasten up the Herkimer diamond. Okay. So this is the next one. It's like, that's going to be our back side here. So it looks like that point is probably going to be our best. Okay. So we're going to attach this one about right there, like so, as you can see. But I want, because it's clear, I don't want it to be, have anything behind it. So that's we're gonna seat it in there somehow. Anyway. But I need to stand up for just a minute. Go use the restroom and I'll be right back. Almost done with this video. Hi, little girl. You're so cute. Come here. Oh, I love you. You see? I'm filming. He's so cute. Alrighty. There you go. Okay. She's so funny. I love my little one. Super playful. Alrighty. So let's clean up some of this copper scrap here. Got lots of trimmings. Alright. What else can I use? I'm going to pull some of these out of here. Okay. Do I want to use 18 gauge? I need so many pieces. Because I need small strips of wire. So like the scrap bin is perfect for stuff like that. Stuff like that. Oh, there we go. There's 21 I need for that. Yeah, so with framed pieces like this, you're working piece by piece and you're just stitching them all together. So sometimes if I'm just needing some short pieces, just go and grab out of my bin here. Super helpful. Ooh, that's cool. Nope, not enough. Nope, not enough. That's cool. Okay. So, I found some big old long piece of 21 gauge copper in there. Anyway. Okay. So how do I want to frame this? Oh, we'll just do it that way. Clever. Okay. So we are going to pinch it in. So I need another one. Let's see. Yeah, we're going to cut this in half. Okay. Pretty close. Alrighty, so now we need to stitch those two together. Okay. 3, 5, 5, and 6. Okay. Squeeze that one together. Alright. Trim this tail off here. Perfect. Fold that end around. Okay, so we need to center this. It's pretty centered. Okay. Now, okay, so that's our wire there. Now, we're going to pinch this one into that. Yeah, that's the most brilliant side right there. Like, yeah, that flat side up. Perfect. Okay. So we're going to take 3. We're going to make our point here. Okay. Okay. Now, So we need 3 more stitches here to hold it all together. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay, so I am tying these two together so they stay put. Perfect. Okay, so we've got Okay, so I got my Herkimer diamond fastened. You see that there? It's not going to pop out. And then we're going to set it right into there, as you can see. Okay. So we are going to fasten this onto there. Okay. Get that fastened onto there. Pull it nice and tight. Okay, so we are going to set that there. Trim that off so it stays flush. Roll that one in. And now we're going to trim. Yeah. Trim this off so I can. Just like so. Okay. So there's that one. We're going to add a little curl there. Okay. So now we're going to tuck this side in. Okay. Secure that one. Okay. Let's trim off my little tail there. Okay. Just like that. Okay. Oh, my turquoise just slid. Yeah, let's slide these down a little bit. Okay. So there's that. Okay. So this is now Richard's. Okay. Okay. So, as you can see, we've got Richard's frame made. We got black tourmaline, turquoise, herkimer diamond. So we've got that all secured up. Now we got to fill it in. Make sure my frame is relatively straight. Okay. Yeah. All right. So that is Richard's frame with all of his gemstones. It's going to be lodged in the back there so it stays flush against his chest. I'm going to frame all this in now. I'm going to do some cool stuff. Excited to see how this is going to piece together. But I haven't done a frame like this, so I've been studying a lot about how some of these artisans make their flowy pendants. And this is kind of what I come up with, to be honest with you. Watching them do their craft. So I learned from other creators. Just so beautiful. What people come up with and how they come up with their designs. It's super cool. But I just work with my own. Okay. So we need to get some copper in there. We need to add some silver to the mix too. So how are we going to do this? Okay, what's next? I'm filling a coil. We're going to do a coil up this side here. Cool. Alrighty, let's get my coil stuff out, because that's what we're going to do. So I got my little clamp here. Basically, take it. This attaches to my table. Alrighty. So let's shift my camera over so you can see what I'm doing here. Right here. Okay. So the first part of the coil, I need something small and thin. So we're going to use this one here first. It's going to go through this. And this is just going to help me coil my stuff on there. Okay. And I'm going to use my 26 gauge thread wire, and we're basically just going to tighten this down. Okay, so I take it here and I just put my couple loops right here to hold it still. Okay. Then we take our coil here. Start it really tight, like so. Okay. Then basically what I'm going to do at this point is just get my hand going and we just start spinning. Okay, so we're going to do a full coil. Should just get a power tool. I actually do have one now that I think about it. If I'm going to start doing longer coils. Yeah. Okay. See how well this goes after it loses. Nope, it doesn't. Okay. So we're going to twist the rest of this. Okay. Let's see if I can work this out. So I need it just barely long enough. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Let's just keep going. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Swimming, swimming. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Okay, perfect. Okay, we are almost done. Okay, I'm just gonna put my hand. Okay, twist this one by hand. Push this down. Okay, so once I get my coils on there, you see that there. Take this off of here. Okay. Cut this thread off here. Like so. So now we gently peel it off. Perfect. So we got a coil here. It's like a spring. So now we need a little bit of wire there. Okay, so now I gotta make sure this is perfectly straight. to slide this through. Okay, like so. So now that we got it, we're going to take this tail end and secure it down. This helps keep it from sliding. So we get our base coil going. Okay. Okay, then we'll take this here, same thing. Okay, straighten that out. Okay. Alrighty, so now we got our first coil here. Now we need to do our next coil. And that one, I believe, yeah, let's do an 18 gauge. One of these. Make sure it's the same size. Okay, so that is 18 gauge. Perfect. Okay. So now, again, same thing. I'm going to take my wire like so that it can curl. Okay. So then like so. So now like so. I'm going to pull these tight. Oh, that's so funny. Apparently, I need a longer wire. It's so funny. Okay. Hopefully, okay. So apparently, I didn't need this much wire. So we are going to trim off all of that. Okay. So as you can see, we got this coil going on here. Perfect. And then we are now going to take this off here. Because to attach it to this. So now we're going to take this coil, push this wire through. Come on, work with me. Okay, guess we're going to have to just twist it on. Okay, there we go. Okay, whoop, a little too far. Shoot. There we go. Okay, so now we've got this coil here, does this. So we need to take this, tighten this down now. Okay, same thing. Just gonna make one coil here. Okay, so like that. And then we're gonna take all this tail off here. Get this tail off here. Okay. So we got those tails there. Looks like we only did one loop there. It's totally fine. So we're going to snip that off there. Crimp it down. Okay. So now we got that coil there. If we can get it to... We got one more coil to add into there. And basically that's going to fit right there. That's how I'm doing this one. Or maybe I'll do it there. I don't know. I'm just feeling a coil. So we're going to add that side there. So we got one more wire. Okay. So we are going to make my little stir handle here. So I can crank it. Little tiny guy. Because I have one more wire to add to the mix. What's up, baby girl?
I saw a long-term squid. It's like a ghost, but it's like this big.
A squid?
A long arm squid.
A long arm, like a giant squid.
Yeah, like
Do you know how
it was this long.
That long? Did you know they get even bigger than that?
Yeah, they get really, really big.
People have seen giant squid like 80 feet long. That's longer than our apartment.
What about 100 feet long?
Well, maybe they could be that long. I mean, the ocean is huge. Who knows what we can find in there?
Yeah, the ocean's like 1,000 a big.
Yeah, the ocean is very vast.
Yeah, it's 1,000 long feeder.
We have dense oceans like what we see in the bodies of water, and we have air oceans too. You can see the clouds moving the water around oceans above us. Different type of plasma. That's super cute. So I can't see you on camera because we're looking downward. But you're right there.
I
I see your hand.
know.
So we're working on this coil right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, she just like so coil. We're just making a necklace.
That's right. We're making a talisman. So see what we're working on here?
Oh, yeah.
So I'm making a coil for the one side of this.
I put it right here.
Cool. It does fit in there. So we got to put one more wire on. We're going to use the half round here.
Yep, we're using this part of it. Like this side of the end. Like right to here.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
So beautiful.
I know how your thumb got like black.
That's a blood blister. I smashed my thumb before I left Sputnik.
Oh.
Yeah.
You smashed it?
Yep. I was carrying a piece of metal that was about 150 pounds, and I set it down on top of my table. I smashed my thumb.
That's so heavy.
Yeah. I was literally lifting a body. It was a huge piece. It was like 12 feet long. Massive. I pinched my thumb in it. Didn't hurt. Just looks worse than it is. But it didn't hurt at all. Maybe 15 minutes of pain.
Dad, what's this?
Yeah, you got the right idea. It's like a little crank, huh?
Yeah. But it's going to be different soon.
Yeah?
Because that's going to be attached onto here.
Yeah, we got to add one more wire to that to finish up the coil.
Like, turn it. Do you want to?
That's right.
Do you want to turn it?
I will turn it. But I need both hands. Because you're sitting on my lap, so I only got one hand. I need two hands to finish my coil.
I can help you with the coil.
I'm sure you can. You're so cute.
I wish I could do my own diamonds.
Okay, well, let's see how this goes. I'm going to set you down and see if you can help me crank it. Okay, stand right here.
Can I, get a chair or something?
Got a chair over there if you want to sit on. Want to grab one of those? Okay.
It's just going to be...
Alrighty, so what we're going to do here, so I've got a half round wire. See if it'll zoom in on me. So it's flat on one side, and it's rounded on the other side. So you see how that's rounded, and then it's flat.
Can you help me, set the chair up?
Yep. Sit right here.
Okay.
Right next to me. You can come craft with me.
Now we both have chairs.
Now we both have chairs, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're going to put this one right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then go to.
And we need to take my crank here,
Mm-hmm.
right here. Okay. So we need to take this wire. Yeah, and we need to tie it around so that it stays put, like so.
Tied around, that sounds like fun.
Okay. So we're going to put that one in there. Okay.
A little bit to turn.
Yeah. So.
Well, if I just turn on like a thing, and when I let go, and I was holding it, it spins me.
Yeah. You think so, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're putting the rounded side down. Okay. Just need my wire to twist here.
But I was actually playing on the lid when that happened.
You were?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I landed. It was
right.
Then I crashed on the floor.
You think so, huh?
Yeah. I really love the straggling one.
Okay.
I love giving it attention.
All Alrighty.
Oh, I'm missing my show.
Okay, so looks like we don't need to crank it.
Dad,
So
I'm missing my show.
you're missing your show? You want to go watch it then?
Yep.
You don't want to help me craft?
I'll come back in a little bit. Let's see this one.
Okay. Okay.
Hello Kitty. Go to the bathroom real quick. Be right back.
Oh no. Dang it. Measured that wrong. Dang it. I did have enough. But it was the dummy that said, oh, we can just crank it on there. So silly. Okay. Okay, let's see if we can twist this around a little bit.
Came back.
Okay, oh, look at this coil. It's working.
Oh yeah, looks so cool.
Okay. So,
Or something my mouth on the Oh, I thought you like fish. I thought back this commercial. I don't want it. I want to close it. You can stop a bit. Just want to go more. There's another. Oh. There's another. Oh.
okay, so let's take.
Oh. Oh, shit.
Okay. Like so. Okay.
Yeah, look. Rubber Tube's got the paper.
You do. You do got the paper.
He was trying to chew it up. No.
Okay, let's straighten this
No.
out. There we go. Okay.
So what is this piece gonna go on?
So that is my crank, as I was showing you.
Dad, look.
Spinning like a helicopter.
Yeah, helicopters spin their things so fast.
Well, they have.
You know.
I guess they're kind of like wings, but they're actually called a propeller.
Yeah, propeller. Like they're like
an airplane.
Fast. It's this fast.
So fast. It creates a pulse frequency.
Yeah.
And that's what gives it its liftoff. Creates a vibration moving air. Okay. So with the air moving past, it creates a pulse frequency. Okay.
That look, it has it.
It does. So cute. Yeah, we see it. Okay. So now we are getting at the end. Perfect.
Okay, what is this be called? What is this be called?
I don't know. I can't see it. I don't know what that rock is, but it is cute. It's a little cube.
But then I have to smash
Okay.
it.
All right. So there is my one coil. Okay. So there is the coil.
Oh yeah, it looks so cool.
Doesn't that look so cool?
What if you here? Let's hold it like from here now,
Yeah.
so they can see like the sides
Yeah.
and everything like that.
Yeah. So we're gonna coil. You're gonna use these tails here to attach it to the talisman.
Yeah.
I put my hand behind it so that the camera will focus in. But isn't that cool looking?
Yeah, it sure is.
Sure is cool. So this creates electromagnetic
Even
frequency.
the sticker does.
I do love that sticker.
Yeah, it's one of my dad's favorite.
Hell yeah, the tree. You want to worship anything? Worship a tree. They are pillars of light. They're
I kind of want to give
conscious.
that sticker to my mom.
You're gonna give that to your mom?
I think she
And
would
Addison
like it.
gave that to me. I want to stick it on something cool.
What about your computer?
No. Okay. So we are going to add one coil right there. As
Dad,
you can
what's
see,
this say on the bottom?
it says, I will have $30,000 in my bank account June 1st, 2026. And it feels so good.
Then why is that right there?
It's an affirmation. The ones I've set before, they worked. So I'm just putting it out there. Why not? We're going to attract $30,000 in my account on June 1st so I can get out of this apartment. It's going to happen. Okay.
Do you want to put this on this?
Huh?
A Red Bull?
Oh, my flower pot, my vase thing? Maybe. Okay, so
I
we're
think
gonna.
there's a spot down here for it. Yep, there's definitely a spot down here for it.
Okay. So let's set that. Let's curl these
And
in
I'm going to
here.
take this off and put it down here somewhere.
You are?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it can look nice and nice with stickers.
Yeah,
That you really love.
you really do, huh?
Gonna like kind of.
Okay. So now we're gonna put that coil into here.
Dad, can you like help me?
Help
Maybe,
you stick my sticker?
Yeah, like you here.
I don't want to put it on there
Why not?
because I want to be able to see it somewhere. Cool. We'll find a spot today for it, don't you worry.
What about the table?
Huh?
What about the table?
No, not on the table. Because I slide things on there a lot. It'll fade and scratch away over time. We'll find a spot. Don't you worry, baby girl. I can't think about that right now. I am thinking about
What
this.
about right here?
Huh?
Should it be right here?
I like that cup just the way it is. It looks
Okay.
like uconite. Yeah, Addison made it for me. We will find a spot for that. Don't you worry, baby girl.
I found a crystal.
Right now.
That was just a cap. Yeah, what's this stone called?
That is called nephrite jade.
Oh, that's cool. That's a cool name.
Yeah, it comes from Asia. Jade is such a beautiful stone. Yeah. Not all jade comes from Asia, but some of the best pieces come from Asia. Okay, so I got to trim this piece here.
Can I have a candy?
I did save a chocolate for you.
Thank you.
Because it's the bubble ones, remember?
The bubble one?
Yeah, it's like a Pop Rocks in the chocolate.
Here, I have this one.
Yeah, I got these Seattle chocolates.
Yeah, you
It's
can
called
have that
Pink
one.
Bubbly. Really good chocolate, but it's got Pop Rock candy in it. It's really strange.
Yeah, once it pops a good way.
Yeah. Okay. So we are going to twist this one up here. Like so.
Pop rocking.
It's pop rocking.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So now we are going to attach our coil.
Did you hear it?
I do hear it. Snap, pop, snap, crackle, pop.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alrighty.
The tickles right up.
Does kind of tickle. I think that's why everyone likes them so much, is the sensory of it. Okay, so let's take this tail off here.
Remember that you have two?
What's that?
You have two.
I have two. Oh yeah. Well, yeah, I got two chocolates.
Yeah, from Gina. Remember?
Yep, I do remember. You like the bubbly ones a lot, so I saved them for you.
Yeah, what's this stone called?
That is called blue kyanite, and that's part of my crystal grid to heal my face. So I had to set up a crystal grid next to my headstand, and it had blue kyanite. It was the cards I drew, because I use crystal cards. But the cards I drew.
Gina's gonna come over.
No, we are going over there.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna take us to the laundromat or something.
No, we're not going to the laundromat today.
No, I thought she was gonna take us to the laundromat, but we're going at Gina's house.
That's right.
I just forgot.
The laundromat costs me like $40 a time to go wash clothes, and Gma allows me to use her washer for free. So I would rather do it that way and buy my own soap. Okay.
What if Gma worked at a store?
What if Gma worked at a store?
I'm just wondering if she ever worked at a store before.
Gma has. She used to do American greeting cards in the store. She was stock mall. Yeah. She loved doing the American greetings card thing. Careful, my camera's attached to all of that.
I know.
You do know, so you realize that it's bumping my camera around?
Not really.
Yeah, okay. Okay. So we are going to, like so.
I thought you were going to help me with your thing.
Yep, I am. Because we are going to do another coil.
But you're not. You're not like me because you're not.
Who said that? Who said that I'm not going to let you?
I'm waiting forever.
Yeah. Well, it's because I finished the one coil before you got here to help. Okay. So we got one coil there. Perfect. So there's that one. We're going to add one more up the side here. It's going to be a little bit shorter. Okay. So I got that twisted up there. Alrighty. Okay, let's make another one, baby girl. Okay. So I got that one out of the way. Rotate this up. Okay. Careful.
I know.
Shaking my table, shaking my camera, because it's all attached to my table.
Do you not know that?
I do know that.
I'm crazy sometimes.
I do know that you're crazy sometimes, too. You're so funny. And I know that you're funny, too. We got lots of jokes and humor. Okay, so she wants to make another coil. So, Richard, we're going to do another coil for you. Okay. So we're going to attach this here. I'm going to put it closer to you so you can twist it. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
So now we're going to put this one through the bottom hole.
The very, very bottom.
Yep. Okay.
Right there.
Yep. And we're going to take, before I do that though, I got to boop, boop, boop. So I put our coil around there. Now we put that one in. Okay. So now we get it started for you so that we can get a good coil going.
Thank you.
Okay.
I just like putting my head right here sometimes.
So.
I don't know why I like putting my head right here.
All right, here you go. Okay, I'm gonna hold the thread, and you twist it. No, other way. This way.
Oh yeah.
Like a crank.
Okay, let me.
Okay, you do it.
I get green.
Yeah.
We'll do it.
Yeah.
How much do I keep going?
Until you can't do it anymore.
Okay.
We got a long way to go, so get to cranking.
I like creaking it.
Yep. Get to cranking.
It's making my hand tight. But since I have two hands.
Watch. So this is how I do it.
Okay.
Try that. There you go.
It actually works.
It does work pretty good.
Oh, I kind of messed that up, but...
Yeah, it's okay. Just keep twisting.
My hand, works so much.
Yeah.
It's taking forever to stop freaking that. We still got a lot more to go.
I certainly do. Yeah, because we're going to be working on getting one more coil for this.
2 and 3. Yes.
Keep going.
I
Keep
am.
spinning.
I am.
Don't bend it too much. It's kind of a flimsy metal. I don't want to crease it.
Well, then,
Want me to take over?
yep, you can do the rest.
Okay. So we're going to come over here.
I did so much.
You did so much. A lot of coils, huh? Can you imagine if I had to do this by hand? I'd be here for hours. Should probably get a power tool. And
Okay,
I
can
do
I
longer ones too. Okay,
I
huh?
am pretty long, because I want to do the rest. Because there's a little bit more for me that I can do.
Yeah.
Whoa. Just like do it slowly sometimes.
Yeah.
Just wait until it comes through.
Yeah. Don't pry it too much. Just twist it.
So cool.
Keep twisting.
I am. Also, we can take over.
Keep going.
I am. I'm gonna get this done so fast, so I'm gonna get it like this. Come on, let me put this. Curl like this. See? Told you it won't work. Very hard work.
Sure is. Working with your hands can be hard work. But it is so rewarding when you're done.
Yeah, I just want to do it slow.
Well, we gotta do it fast. I don't have all day to create.
Oh yeah, right.
Because we gotta go still do laundry. And we're gonna go outside and play for a while because outside in the sun, as I said, is super good.
I'm doing it fast like you asked.
Yeah, well, careful, you're bending it.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah.
Looks like with this medium.
There you go.
Yeah, it's when we do it like that. Just wait until it comes through.
Okay, hold on. Gotta
I
fix
did
my
it
coils
so
here.
much. That was hard work.
Yeah, we are done now. Okay, so I can trim that off.
You want the last one?
Nope, I saved it for you.
Okay. Then I'm gonna have
It's
it.
yours.
Yeah, you saved two for me.
Yeah, because I like sharing my things with my kids. Most of my things. Okay. Come on.
Got that pink chocolate in there, see?
It is pink chocolate. Maybe that's why they call it a pink chocolate. I did not know that. I just ate it. Okay.
Did you hear that
So
sound?
I did hear that sound.
It's the pop rocks.
That's right. Okay. So, because last time, okay, put our coil in around there, like so. Take this and do this.
Pop rocks are like those tiny things that you can't see. Well, I mean, you can't see them.
Okay. Okay. So now we're going to take this.
Do you hear it when my mouth is closed? Dad, do you hear it when my mouth is closed?
I do hear it. Okay. All right, so we are going to make sure that we get a coil. Yeah, about that length right there. So that's what we're going to do. See our coil length?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we're going to trim this off here now. Take my coils. Trim all this off. So I don't need that or that. Okay. So now we're going to take this like so. Yeah. I love you, baby girl. You're so cute. Did you know you're my favorite Eleanor? Did you know that? You're my favorite Eleanor. Okay. So now we're going to pull all this off here like so. Okay, so we got our coil here. Now we're going to put this away because we are done. Yep, and we set that one back because we are done.
Yeah, I just wanted to do that.
Well, I'll just keep my workstation organized. Okay, so now I need this wire here. So we're going to take this, straighten it out. You're so cute, baby girl. Okay, so we're at 2.5 hours. I'm going to secure up this last coil. Be a good stopping point because I got some things I got to get done today. Normally, my little one, she's in bed till 10, so normally I can get a project done. But she decided to wake up at 6:30 today with me. Super amazing. As much as I love spending time with her. As much as I love spending time with her, sometimes I'm just like, I need help. Need a babysitter sometimes. And who knows, maybe in my cards I'll attract my soulmate, whoever that is. Apparently all the ones I thought were my soulmates were ones teaching me lessons. Ready to find one that sees my vision and wants to work with me, and our visions align and all of that. I don't even say that they have to align, they just attract somebody that's willing to work together as a team. So I'm supportive, help people with I love seeing other people succeed. It's my favorite. But I also have my own success that I'm trying to achieve as well. Okay. So tell you what, being a single parent is super tough. I'm glad I have a little bit of a support system with my mom, so she can help me out when I need. Occasionally, my daughter is calm enough that she is willing to help me when I need. But yeah, as a single parent, I'll tell you what, it's freaking hard. Never wish this on anybody. Okay. Okay. Slide that coil down. Okay. Okay. Yeah. One day, that right partner for my life and what I'm doing in this world, one day it'll align perfectly with that person that just is a great supporter and help. And one that's got their own drives and their own ambitions. That's half the battle with partnership is both parties need to agree, work together so they have their own things to do. That's what I mean. My goals gotta align with whoever I'm gonna be with. Yes, I realize that it's not everything. People leave this world completely single, totally fine. But I feel driven to have a partnership. So that's what I desire. And I will have it. But today is just not the day. Okay. Okay. There we go. Let's okay. So we are almost done with this coil. So I like using half round wire because the half round helps this seat into the groove while keeping it, relatively flush with your coil back. So you can see how all that comes together. So that's why I like using the half round as a filler for these coils. Now, a lot of times when I do it though, I keep the half round side up. So this time going the opposite way, we're just going to try it differently. And I kind of like the way that looks. Okay. Like so. Okay. Now I need to make sure that this is tight. Okay. And I say it's got to be tight because I don't want it to slide off of there. Okay, so now we got 3. Okay. Alrighty. So there is a clean cut coil. And no one taught me how to do these, by the way. I just saw someone doing it one day and I was like, I can do that. And I created my first coil. Well, this is the design. So these coils provide energy amplification because of electromagnetic frequencies. So not only is it coiling this way, it's coiling this way too, around each wire. So it creates this electromagnetic frequency which amplifies the energy that's attached to it. So, as you can see here, we're going to attach this here on the side, like so. And then we're going to fill in all this, everything on top with everything else. So it's going to come in really nice. But we're going to attach this last coil, and this will end my video for today with this talisman. Because I got to get some laundry done. I got to get some chores done today. Today is technically my R&R day. Took an R&R day yesterday traveling, so have to adjust. So we're gonna stick these 2 in here like so. Okay. Okay. So we're gonna bring this up here like so. We don't need all of that, so we're gonna trim this off. Okay. Tie that frame down right there. Okay. Trim off that excess. And then round that edge down. Okay. So now that one's in. Okay. So now we're going to turn these ones inward. Okay. let's cut that tail off there. And then we're going to turn that one in right there. So we're going to rotate that one in. Okay. 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 Shifted on me a slight bit. Okay. Perfect. Alrighty. So as you can see, we've got our coils here. We've got our stones seated. And tomorrow's video, or my next video when I do this, I'm not sure yet. Definitely going to make sure Richard's available to watch it completed, because we'd love for him to see this. He absolutely loves what I do. So I'd love for him to see how it's all comes together. Okay. So I've got my 2 coils. Look how cool that's looking, guys. Tuck these little guys in here. Secure that down. Okay. And those of you that are tuning in later, so all we got is chuck of black tourmaline. We got turquoise. That's got a patch of quartz crystal in there. And then I've added a Herkimer diamond to the mix. As you can see that there, super pretty. Gotta twist this one out a little bit, like that. Okay, to lock that one in there. But yeah, as you can see, we got Herkimer diamond right here, turquoise, black tourmaline, and there's going to be one more gem that I'm going to add into this mix, and it's a little citrine. Oh, I totally forgot. I was going to use these Herkimer diamonds that Honey had. Okay, so that'll be on our next video for this. I'll figure out how to use these. But I think what's going to happen is I'm going to seat the gems along this side here. And I'm going to stitch them in a little differently. But yeah, so there's our base. There's our frame. These are our stones that we're working with for Richard Cardinal. And we are now at 3 hours, which I do have to come to a close on this video, unfortunately. With my little one, I don't get to do this for hours on end, which is fine. She helps keep me grounded and outside playing and doing fun things, so I love her for that. But yeah, these are so cool. Yeah, love this talisman for Richard. Can't wait to finish it up. Alrighty, let's read some of my comments here. Not to slide. Oh, yeah. Gotta run. Love you. Oh, that's so funny. It's coming out so cool. Holly, my son was a reader like me, and it was a joke with my friends. Oh, that's funny. Kindle is not a, that's not a screen. You're not playing games and surfing the web, so Kindle's different. Okay, Richard, thank you so much for tuning in for a little bit. You're so amazing. But we are working on more. Yes, reading is a way to help stop ADHD from starting because it teaches focus. Yeah, and a lot of us adults, we were forced to read a lot. And we did not have laptops to have to do our homework in. We actually had books. There's something to that. So I totally agree. Yeah, Carrie, my little one, she loves helping. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Getting these to slide, it just takes finesse. Really, that's the only thing I can say. The finesse when these gems are all sliding around on you. And yeah, they are chunky coils. But as you can see, though, I wanted my stones are chunky, so I needed something to fill in the sides with the bulkiness of the stones, so the stones aren't protruding all weird like. So yeah, this will be kind of a thicker talisman, but that's why I added these coils so I can frame around it to tuck in the sides a little better. Because I'm using chunky stones on this. I'm not using cabs. Well, I have one cab, obviously, this one. But we got raw crystals on this too. So making sure I got all my comments. Live on an island, Holly. That's amazing. So yeah, and my mini me was helping me a bit. So I appreciate all of you. But I am going to end this video for today. We're at about 3 hours, and we are going to continue this tomorrow or later this evening whenever my little one goes to bed. But it'll probably be in the morning. But this is where I stopped today. I might craft something else in between, but I'm probably, yeah, we're going to add a whole bunch of cool things to this to fill in the holes, fill this talisman in. It's going to be so amazing. We're going to add some flares right here. Richard, you're going to love this when it's done, by the way. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be so cool. So I've never done a talisman like this where I piece it together like I'm doing. Usually I wrap them in and base it off that, but yeah, this kind of talisman that I'm doing, it's a little different where I'm actually putting the stones onto the frame. Normally I have it framed like this and then I attach it to a different frame. But seating them like I have here, that's new. So yeah, keep that there. But tomorrow, stay tuned. We're going to finish up Richard Cardinals, and I'll make sure he's not busy so he can jump on and see the finishing part of it. This is going to be so cool when I'm done. So thank you all that tuned in. Thank you all for jumping on my little live creation for a little bit. But I do have to conclude this into a part 2. Thank you so much. And the person that reached me out about my last live, this one, I'm going to get that posted today. And I'll send you a link for that too. Because I got to oxidize it before I get pictures. This is still raw copper. So I got to do the patina finish on this. But we're going to do that at my mom's house while I'm doing laundry. Have my little one help me scrub. But yeah, this piece is coming together so cool. So anyway, have a wonderful day, guys. Thank you for tuning in. See you next.